when you accidentally use nail glue as eyelash glue. So I'm at my best friend Katie's place getting ready for her sweet 16 party. Her older sister Emma was doing everyone's makeup since she went to beauty school. I'm sitting there watching her work on the other girls when she hands me this tiny tube and says, "Put some eyelashes on yourself while I finish Megan." I grab what I think is eyelash glue from her makeup case and start applying it to these strip lashes. The stuff felt different, thicker than usual, but I figured maybe it was just a better brand. I pressed those lashes onto my eyelid and held them down for like 30 seconds to make sure they stuck. That's when I realized something was seriously wrong. I tried to blink and my eye wouldn't open all the way. I touched my eyelid and it felt rock hard, like concrete. I started panicking and called Emma over. She took one look at me and her face went completely white. She grabbed the tube from my hand and started reading the label out loud. Nail glue, industrial strength, not for use near eyes. We both just stared at each other in complete horror. My left eye was basically glued shut with fake eyelashes permanently attached to my eyelid. Katie started freaking out because her party was supposed to start in 2 hours and I looked like I'd been in some kind of accident. Emma kept saying we need to get you to the hospital right now, but I was terrified of my parents finding out because they'd already told me I was too young for fake eyelashes. We tried everything first. Warm water, makeup remover, even vegetable oil from the kitchen. Nothing worked. The glue had basically turned into plastic on my skin. Every time I tried to open my eye, it felt like my eyelid was going to tear apart. Finally, Emma called her mom, who's a nurse. She came over, took one look at me, and said, "We're going to the emergency room immediately." The whole car ride there, I kept thinking about how I'd have to explain this to everyone at school on Monday. At the hospital, they had to bring in a specialist. This doctor came in with what looked like tiny scissors and started very carefully cutting the fake eyelashes off piece by piece. Then they used this special solution to dissolve the remaining glue. The whole process took like 3 hours. The worst part was when the doctor asked how this happened. I had to explain the whole story to him, my parents, and 2 nurses. They all tried not to laugh, but I could see them struggling. The doctor said I was lucky I didn't lose my vision permanently. My parents grounded me for a month, but honestly, I was just grateful I could see again. I missed Katie's party completely, and when I got back to school, someone had already posted about it on social media. The story spread everywhere. But here's the crazy part. 2 weeks later, Emma got kicked out of beauty school because apparently this wasn't her first major accident. Turns out she'd been mixing up products constantly, and the school had been giving her warnings. My nail glue incident was the final straw. Katie felt so bad about the whole thing that she threw me another party just for the 2 of us.